everyone, welcome back to another episode of Games with Beth. And we're going back into this hole. Okay, so this is where the game takes a turn for the worst. And at this point of this episode being uploaded, you guys have seen some of the archived J&B Gaming episodes that have come back. So there's been a little bit of a break with Doki Doki. And since I've kind of seen everyone's paths, it doesn't really matter to me what kind of poem I write, so I'm just gonna click on words that I like. So I'm gonna go with romance. I like rainbows. Dream. Puppy! Games. Hopeless. Extraordinary. Starscape. You go with family. Tragedy. Janish. It's weird. Words that used to go to Sayori are now being split between them. I've just noticed that. Daydream. Bed. I like bed. Comfort. Hope. Whoa. Is that supposed to happen? Oh, okay. Hope. I have no idea if that was supposed to happen or not. This is where the game starts to do some weird things. I don't know what's supposed to happen. What parts are supposed to happen and what parts aren't. I'm gonna go with jumpy. Depression, cause that's me. Let's go with blanket. Let's go with aura. I have no clue what kind of poem I just wrote. Hi again, bae. Hello. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh! Thanks for keeping your promise, B. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Did the music just get weird? It sounds like it's off. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I don't know. Okay. Go ahead. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I don't like this. I don't like this. Why did I agree to do this? Why did I decide this was a good game to download? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. Is the room tilting? Is the room tilting? It's tilting and zooming in. I don't like this. I don't know if your plan was just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I'm feeling weird from the slowly shifting perspective. Is it zooming in on the girls too? No. I'm uncomfortable. Why was Monica was in the front of the thing? I couldn't read it. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, B. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. I feel like actually sick watching the background. Is it just me? Does anyone else feel sick? Like, I'm not playing this up. I swear, like, I'm getting, like, this weird knot in my stomach.
Well, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So, even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
I think it's the effect of reading while there's slow motion going on. Like, you know, they say don't read in a car when you're a passenger. Well, obviously when you're not a driver, but especially when you're a passenger, because it messes with, like, the motion. Like, it messes with your brain. And it confuses the fact that you're reading something that's still with the fact that you can see movement in your peripherals. And it messes with your brain. And I think that's what's happening to me right now. I don't like this. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh, okay. Hit reset. Oh, what did I get myself into? Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Maka to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. That's not what I did, and I'm sorry. I'm too high-pitched. She seems to be annoyed at something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica!
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot.
What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. The godsend.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point.
Uh-huh.
Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? Okay. I see. This conversation so far is about the same, aside from Natsuki going, fucking Monica. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, B. Consider this a lesson straight from the—
Oh, don't judge a book. She didn't even let me finish reading that. I didn't click ahead. Okay. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. I still don't know what that means. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Aha! I'm a manga critic. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, so sweet. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Do you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Oh, my dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Maka's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. There's so many dots. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, it looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh. It's making weird sounds. It's making weird sounds. I don't like that. Can't tell me what she's saying? No, and it's still playing the sound! Oh, I don't want this! Oh! Hi, Monica. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give me... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, B. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. What, that she glitches out of fucking reality? That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? We're just gonna ignore the fact that she glitched out of reality? You don't care that she went through reality? Jesus. Okay. Let's go see Natsuki. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Huh? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Oh, burp. Okay. Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? She likes it. Come on, you like it. You know you like my poem. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, like watching anime. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Oh, it's stuck. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Okay, that's the Eagles Can Fly poem. So that's the same. Oh, it's letting me skip. So this is the same. Sweet. All right. Okay, so I'm glad that the skip option is still there. I was worried that it might go... Oh, swallowed wrong. I was worried that it might not bring it back because I hadn't seen it before in this playthrough. And I thought it wasn't going to show up since I had to do a new game. Let's go show Yuri. Is this going to be the same? Yeah, this one appears to be the same. Okay, let's go see Monica. Hi, bae. Oh, I can't skip hers. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, B. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem. I like it, B. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Okay, so I guess that poem leaned... When I was just picking words I liked, I leaned more towards Natsuki, apparently. Which makes sense, because I am very cutesy. I do like some dark stuff, but it's very minimal kind of horror stuff that I like. I don't like gore and everything. If you say so. Yeah. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. I do like puppies. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Oh. That's not good. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. That's malnourished. That's malnourishment. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. See? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, no. I thought it was because she was younger. Maybe they're all in the same grade. Because the protagonist just said he thinks that she's younger. But they never like, confirm it. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Not dangerously so. At least I'd hope not. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. There's no bright side. Help her. I'm not joking. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, so that's the hole in the wall. Wait. This is different. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. That's different. That's like part 2 of that. So, what do you think? Okay, so it's letting me skip. So that conversation might be the same. Whew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh, the music's different. It was off. It was off. Please tell me someone else heard that. Like, it's not doing it anymore. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Oh, is this when they fight? Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Okay, I read that right. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and B did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And B liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that me appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as B started showing up.
Natsuki.
Not Suki. That's a little.
This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as long as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch? Oh, this is different.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. The music is speeding up. I don't like this.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Oh, it's fuzz. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? Oh, Jesus. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Whoa. Oh, my bad. You already do.
Oh. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, go on. Let B hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Oh, I don't like this.
B, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Oh, Jesus. How did... Oh, no! I couldn't even read it. Yuri? Oh, Natsuki. Yuri. Why is it zooming in? Why?
You gonna say something, Monica? Hi, babe. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. I'm gonna pause the episode here. And I'm gonna pick this up next time on Games with Beth. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.